y'all doing, everybody? I just kind of wanted to show y'all my thought process when it comes to creating watch lists, intraday trading, and just what I do pretty much on a nightly basis, in preparation for the next trading day. So first thing I do is change my thing to the daily, and basically what you're looking for is obviously you see I have thank you to Trading Wars. I have the inside bar, outside bar indicator, um, indicator on my screen, and this allows me to pretty much just kind of highlight where the inside bars and outside bars on the daily time frame. So if we go to, and I'm gonna pull up my rules real quick. Let me show you all my rules. All right. So we find stocks with an inside bar and outside bar on the daily time frame. So we'll take UPST for instance. I've already taken the time to write down everything for the day, but basically what I would do is, all right, I'd go through and I would pretty much just kind of click through and just go through and see, okay, nothing, nope. All right, boom, there's an inside bar on here. As you can see, I've already charted and highlight Alibaba. And then pretty much just, I have basically every major stock in the S&P 500. And then I'm going to add more from the NASDAQ and more from the Dow Jones. But basically, I have every major stock that has high liquidity, high volume every day in my watch list. And these are pretty much stocks I go through to find inside and outside bars. So, you go, I don't see one here, and I kind of just click through, and boom, there's one on Datadog, so I'll eventually chart this, et cetera, et cetera. I go through, I have a long list, as you can see over here. I have a long list. So let's go back to UPST, right? So what does it say I do next? Next thing I do is I put blue lines on the highs and lows of the stocks that I chose from step one. So as you can see, I take this blue line, I hit the settings button, I highlight over this, and up top here, you'll see it says the open, high, low, close. The low is 151.07. As you can see, I have it marked here. I hit the OK button, and I automatically set a crossing down on for puts on the low, and then crossing up on the high. Automatically set triggers. I automatically set these, and same vice versa. I'll do crossing up. I'll set this as well. Boom. And as you can see, the high for this is 156.9, so I'll set a trigger mark for that. And this is pretty much what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. Let me reset this real quick for y'all. Y'all can see, there was an inside day, building up volume. It is what it is. Next, after that, I play price action. It's pretty much what I do. So once I do this, I come back the next day and I just try to see what it did, what it did in pre-market. So if it gaps below this in pre-market, I will look for opening range breakout puts. If it gaps above this, for some reason it gaps to 157, which is highly unlikely, but it happens. Things happen. Then I look for opening range breakout of this automatic trigger calls. We ride. If it opens up in between this, which happens a lot, then I wait the first 5 minutes out and I play either the break of the high of the first 5 minutes or the break of the low of the first 5 minutes. At any point in time, though, and that's whether it's the first 5 minutes or not the first 5 minutes, it breaks the trigger lines. So say it opened up to 155.8 or something like that, right? And then in the first 5 minutes, it broke through 156.90. I'm taking calls right away. If it breaks through any of the triggers at any point in time, I'm taking calls right away. All right, so basically, go down, I set my alerts, and I pretty much have most of these already written out. I move on to the next one, which is Neo. So I'll go up here. I got Neo already here. Look at the daily. As you can see, there was a huge spike. Boom, sell off. So what do? I set my blue line. Highlight over. Low is 31.66. We put that on the low. We set an alert for crossing down. And then I put another horizontal line up top. Boom. And the high is 32.98. And I will set an alert for crossing up. Boom. And then, like I said, I just play price action from in between. I use VWAP. These lines in between, this is moving averages and VWAP, things of that nature. I'll turn those on, and of course I have my volume down below. So I'll go to my indicators and where's my VWAP real quick? Boom. So I'll turn my VWAP on. I don't like that VWAP. Let me fix that. Boom. So I gotta change something here. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Alright. I'll turn my VWAP on. We'll turn the settings. We'll go to style. And I'll usually set, I'll set things off. Actually, no, I don't like that one either. I want, nope, that's not it. That ain't it either. Hmm. Boom, simple. So if I were to hide this, as you can see, this is VWAP right here. I'm going to change the color of the moving average to black. So this is my moving average. This is one of my other moving averages within the bands. I'll hide this. And this is VWAP. So obviously, I like to use VWAP as just simple price movement. VWAP and moving average, those are two things I'll use with intraday. So in this particular case, NEO is highly oversold on the 5 minute. And it's actually broke below this in after hours. So we got to see how this opens up tomorrow. So if this opens up and it opens up below this 31.66, I will play puts down to 30. I'll play 30 puts for sure. Probably be a flush down before it goes up again. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty much what I do. And like I said, I can go through more examples. Let me pick some more out. I've done Tesla. Tesla is a big one. And let me show you why Tesla is another big one that I really like. Tesla is a big one because, let me turn on moving average. Let me turn everything on real quick. See that? That's the 50-day moving on the daily. As you can see, it's bouncing off. It bounced off that 50-day moving. It's holding tight. So I'll take a shot with this for sure. I'll take a shot above, first 5 minute breakout. And then, if it goes above 1082, I'll let it ride up to 1100. So I'll take a shot with that. I like plays like that. Run up, drop down the 50-day moving, then we get another run up. Waves, waves. You can see there's always been instances, run up, kind of gets dropped down, runs up again. Now, this is, Tesla went on an insane run, but this is kind of like a little wave. Boom, ran up, stagnant, dropped down the 50-day moving, bounced up, and then we got another run. Like this day, it bounced down close to the 50-day moving. Like when things like that happen, I tend to, play these. And this was the drop when Elon was selling. So, that was bound to happen. That was easy news to play too. And at the time, the 50-day moving was right here. And when 50-day moving was right there, we played that. We played that move. great run. So, let me think. Let's go through. Ooh, let's do QCOM. Let's do QCOM. I like QCOM. What? Oh, let's look at QCOM. Let me do one more example. Boom. 50-day moving. Nowhere near, but it is on the 20-day. And we will draw the high, 5.15. And then we will draw the low. Right, 2.60. Boom. So then we go to the 5-minute chart. And look. This is the parameters. This is what we play. So first thing we're going to do is we'll set an alert. And we'll definitely set an alert right here. Cross it down. Boom. And there we go. We just play it from there. And that's pretty much it. That's basically my strategy. And then, obviously, like I said, I have strategies for inside bars and for outside bars. So if it was an outside bar, I only play drill down and triggers on outside bars. I don't play first 5-minute ORB breakouts and things like that. That's only for inside bars. And then, of course, you have to pay attention to RSI being above 70. You got to pay attention to the major indices. Are they green? Are they red? So am I call bias today? Am I put bias today? And we also, of course, low volume, no trade. If the volume's low, we don't trade. Consolidation, same thing of that nature. Like if it's bouncing back and forth between consolidation, we don't trade those type of moves. And so, you go from there. But that's all. And, tune in next time for some more lessons.